everyone, welcome. My name is Sophie. I'm a first year member of the YLC. This video will serve as a tool for you to help with writing a well-developed speech. My objective today is to provide to you the tools, the language, and an understanding on how to transform your stories and your experiences into a well-written speech. My goal is for you to leave this training with the abilities to communicate what you want to share and impact your community through speech writing. When it comes down to writing a speech, it is important to understand the differences in writing a speech compared to other types of writing. A speech is a personal way to convey a message, and you are the only one who can fully share your story. In the last video, we looked at why you're here today. In that video, we learned how to find your message. To quickly recap, you can find your message by discovering how you can be the change you want to be and why. Which leaves us off with this next part of the training, how to write your speech. To start off, let's discuss the different parts of speech. A speech consists of an introduction, your body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Each part of the speech has its own role, so it is important to understand how to organize your thoughts. Let's take a deeper look at each part of a speech. To start off, we have the introduction. A good introduction starts off with a hook. Try to captivate your audience by providing a line to grasp their attention. This could be a joke, a quote, or anything. Feel free to use your imagination. From there, you should introduce yourself. In doing so, you should prove your credibility. Who are you and why are you here? Let the audience know who you are and why they should listen to your story. Furthermore, in doing so, you will provide to them what you're going to speak about. Sound familiar? This is your mission statement. By knowing your goals, this will help organize your call to action and assure that your intentions in delivering your speech are met. Your introduction will conclude with your mission statement and set the scene for the rest of your speech. Think about why it is important that you share your story. What makes you unique, and how will this help you deliver your story and better the Best Buddies community? Ask yourself, what makes your story so important to share? Oftentimes, I find it helpful to give myself a few minutes to plan and write down all of my ideas before starting the actual speech. After narrowing down to my main points, I can transform these notes into a well-formed paragraph. For the next parts of the video, I'm going to use examples of past ambassador speech from the 2018 Leadership Conference. Let's take a look at what we have learned and use it to look at a good example of a good introduction paragraph. It reads, "Good afternoon. My name is Margot Melly, and I'm a buddy ambassador for Best Buddies Connecticut. I'm so honored for the opportunity to speak in front of you this evening. How many of you have ever been told no and it just didn't sit right with you? I've been told no too many times. I'm here today to tell you my story and how no can be turned into a yes. Here we see how the speech captivated the audience in asking them a question. This instantly draws the audience into the speech because now they're involved in the story and can relate to her ideas. Next, we have the body paragraph. Here you will discuss your three main points, or your X, Y, and Z. This is the point in your speech that you will tell the audience everything that you want them to know. This is the main part of your story where you will include the parts of your Best Buddies journey that stand out to you the most. Reflect on your accomplishments, your goals, or any obstacles that you overcame or are still working to overcome. Think about what you're trying to do here. How will being an ambassador help you share your story and better the mission of inclusion? Here's an example of a good body paragraph. This is her first body paragraph, and therefore it is her X. It reads, "I have a memory from when I was 5 or 6 years old in a dance class. I've always been passionate about dance, and I still am. In that class long ago, I really wanted to become a point ballerina. Do you know what that is? It's a style of ballet that you perform on your toes. My teacher told me and my parents, no, that my feet weren't strong enough. I was absolutely devastated. Being the person that I am, I turned no into a yes, and I decided to try a different style of dance, jazz. I realized from that experience and others in my life that sometimes people tell you no, and in my case, it was because of my disability. I discovered that I can be a strong advocate not only for myself, but I can be a voice for others." Here we see X, how point ballet became jazz and how this shaped her for the rest of her life. Her Y reads, "I'm currently employed by Horizons, which is a host site for my Best Buddies chapter at Eastern Connecticut State University. I have many friends that had already been a part of Best Buddies. I was going through a difficult breakup in my life, and I knew I needed support and friendship. Best Buddies would help me make more friends, but would also give me the opportunity to help others like myself. I love attending chapter events like the Dance-a-thon fundraiser, where I danced for 6 hours straight because I'm a dancing queen. I have made lifelong friendships. I have made a lifelong friendship with my buddy Caitlin. Caitlin has included me in her college life, like Thursday night pancakes, where we hang out and eat pancakes. I can talk to her about anything. She has been a fabulous support system for me. In her why, we see how having a buddy and being a part of Best Buddies helped Margot overcome a breakup and helped her get a job. Her Z explains her pageant experience. It reads, "One powerful thing Caitlin encouraged me to do was sign up for Connecticut's Miss Amazing pageant. This is a pageant for girls and women with disabilities. In 2016, I won the state competition in my age division. That same year, I won the national pageant in Chicago. Yes, that's what I said. I won the national pageant. This experience strengthened my ability to speak on behalf of myself and others." In splitting up her points and organizing into an X, Y, and Z, Margot successfully made her body paragraphs very easy to understand and follow, making it largely effective. Finally, we have the conclusion. In your conclusion, you should review your 3 main points of your speech. Give the audience a reminder of why you are here and why it is important that they listen to your story. Include your call to action. Finally, thank the audience for their time. Here, you will show the audience why they care. Give them the goosebumps moment. What will they remember from you when the speech is over? And why was your message so important in making the world more inclusive? Try to close the speech with something that is memorable, yet tightly wraps the speech up well. Let's take a look at a good conclusion. It reads, "I stand before you today as a buddy ambassador in support of each and every person with and without special abilities to advocate for yourself. Next time someone says no to you, will you turn it into a yes? Go Best Buddies." Margot connected her hook with her conclusion, creating a full circle ending. This is a very strong way to close a speech and allows for the audience to once again feel involved in the story. Let me remind you that writing a speech will not be easy, nor will you have the perfect speech after your first attempt. It takes many tries and a lot of revision before you can have your final draft. Keep editing, and eventually you will have a very well-written speech ready to take the stage. Congratulations for completing this video. You are 2/3 done of our training. Next, you'll take a look at how to present your speech. Great job, and I wish you the best of luck in your ambassador training in friendship.